Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We are just getting started. And the lineup's suggestion that it's going to be a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah, I'm a fan of this shape, Peter. Managers that set up this way are willing to back their players to execute what is an aggressive attacking intent. Goals are very much in mind, while you hope to keep outscoring the opposition, knowing you're probably bound to let a few in. But essentially, this is real front foot football and can be very exciting.
And this is tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. And we have our very first corner. Oh, good effort! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Great corner, and he did the rest.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So, a breakthrough already. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Totti surely had to know he had the support to his right, and if he didn't, he just needs to get his head up.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Dani Olmo. Palmeiras leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played out to the left flank, and he's quick to return it. And this is Hullet. Shot a goal! Well taken goal. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Palmeiras are doing... And a header! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cruzeiro cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now, can they get him away? Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Totti. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Oh, good spread. And this is Messi. He is through here. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick. The speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dani Olmo. Now it's Messi. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. And this is Messi, and this is Hullet. Hullet! Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Cruyff. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Diaz. Diaz was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Totti, looking for the run. She's had a shot! And that's a tiny finish. Cruzeiro are back on level terms.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Opts for safety. And it's Olmo. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Cruyff cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And here's Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Zola.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's found a way through.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Zola actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He's rising! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. Goes for the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Totti clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Ronaldinho gets it away. And it's half-time. High octane, high tempo, it's 2-2. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And the finish! World class from Zola!
Well, what a restart this has been. A top player striking early. The perfect fillip to push on from what was a stunning finish.
What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
That is simply...
McAllister! Edmilson. Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's found space here. Messi takes a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no, there could be trouble here. Big chance! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Speed of thoughts, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Dani Olmo, it's a really well-measured ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Dani Olmo.
Dani Olmo really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Olmo, this does not look good. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Cruyff clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Now it's Messi. He's got away. He came in hard, very position apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was a gift. Just about within shooting range. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Solar. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? The referee's awarded a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. He has kept it out. What great reactions. Well, the opening goal did come from a corner. Now then. They get a throw in. Oh, cracking ball. Oh, chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. De Gea trying to keep this in. Chance, surely! And he seemed certain to get the sixth.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
So their fourth quarter of the game. Shoots! And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that...
Oh, shooting chance! Bullet. Spread to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Totti. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho. Now it's Totti. Serginho gets into a good position. Oh, that pass isn't the best. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here. Totti! Oh, it's hit the post! No, couldn't hit the target. Cruyff. Zola with 2 goals already to his name. Ronaldinho. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Substituição no time do Cruzeiro. Camisa 7, camisa 11, camisa 24. Camisa 2. Camisa 27.
Now it's Neymar.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Rafa Costa.
Camisa 5.
And here's Doku. Can he get it through?
Camisa 20.
And the shot!
Camisa 9. Camisa
And that's past the
77.
post.
Camisa 17. Substituição.
Pepe. It's a pretty loose pass.
Foram indicados
Doku.
6 minutos de acréscimo.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Mbappe, with a reputation for taking on any shot. And it's Neymar. And here's Shevchenko. Neymar aims beyond the defence. Oh, some astute defending there. Oh, well played, lovely. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they may be down, but good effort from distance. And with that, the end. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Bullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, we're on the way. Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller-minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So I wonder, Jim, what is in today's show?
Well, plenty, we hope, Peter. Being the kind of player who likes to take it upon himself to win, whether it's his vision and creativity or being more direct in providing a threat up front, we're bound to see something special, I hope.
Because we always have in the past.
Indeed.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rijkaard. And here's Totti. He's shifting through the gears here. Pepe getting this one clear. Looking for options for movement. Crosses it in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Neymar. So Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Aims beyond the defence. And reclaimed it in a trice. And it's Kimmich. And this is Totti. Ronaldinho. Messi. Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Totti. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And here's Hullet. Rijkaard. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's a good ball. He's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Could be danger here. Chance for a shot! Goal! Palmeiras! The invitation was clear and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Kimmich. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Cruyff. Solar. Lofted in.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Spread it left. He's a sharp little ball here. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Ronaldinho gets on his bike and on the move. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Spread to the right. Messi. He's got away. And the shot! Ronaldinho! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Palmeiras with the corner, they're first. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Ibrahimovic. Shot a goal! Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Neymar. Lovely feet. Totti is onto this. And the referee has blown for half-time. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Palmeiras up by 1 goal at the halfway point.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Palmeiras have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. We're on the move again. Palmeiras apparently ahead by the smallest of margins. Ronaldinho. Zola. Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Tacho kept aware. And it is reclaimed easily. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Kimmich. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Messi. Hullet. Messi. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
Ibrahimovic. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Ibrahimovic. Played back. Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's managed to get free. Serginho. Messi ventures forward. He is through here. Kimmich does really well to win the ball there.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's not looking good, Peter. You can't just stop playing once you've gone ahead. You're letting the opposition know that you can be got at, and they can so easily raise the pace and tempo to do just that.
And he's picked out the run. Stood up well to him there. Rijkaard.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ronaldinho. Could move up a gear here. Threads one in. Cruyff is in a really good position out wide. Ronaldinho. Bastoni. And it's Ronaldinho. Now it's Ibrahimovic. And this is Totti.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Decent chance! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Truly super goal. What a spike. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So off we go then. Well, for Pepe, this is the time to get that stern focus in his eyes.
Yes, it's that look that says, I'll win at all costs, and you better be prepared for what's coming.
Well, he knows, doesn't he? He just knows. Can he finish? It's bounced back off the post. Guardiola. Played back. Looking to play him in. Rijkaard. Zola. Cruyff. Rijkaard. Guardiola. And this is Bale. Solar. Bale. And he's cut it out. Zola. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks.
Chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Zola. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. Now he's running away. That's a shade optimistic. Ferdinand. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good take in a good area. They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. And it's been hooked away. Ball is over the line. Zola. Costa Curta. No goals as yet. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Zola. And now the breakaway. Pepe gets over and intercepts. Belgium are a team that's fond of the low block. They sure defend in numbers.
Yeah, the whole point being to go back to front as quickly as possible, Peter. Of course, once the ball has been won.
Yeah, ball's over the top, long diagonals, that's the plan. And this is Eto'o. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Well, played through for the wide man. Desai is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Pepe. Guardiola. Zola.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Passing nice and neat. Eto'o. Zola. And it's Cruyff. And he's managed to get free. 30 minutes gone. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Zola. Messi. Neymar. Messi. Just eases him off the ball. Zola. Rijkaard. And it's Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Cafu. That's going across goal.
Zola really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's had a shot! Goal! Palmeiras! And Palmeiras score first! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Ferdinand does well to get it back. It's played through for him. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Palmeiras clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Palmeiras leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. Messi. Shapes to shoot! Oh, right place, right time. And the referee has blown for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Palmeiras really have looked very good in transitions, so I'll be expecting more of the same in this second half. They just need to remain patient and just wait for that chance to break again.
Palmeiras just about ahead, 1-0 at the break.
Teremos uma substituição.
The second period is on the way.
Well, my advice would be to keep at it. If you're doing well, keep it going.
He is through here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And here's Eto'o. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi! It's a goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things starting to look very... It's Eto'o! It's loose now and they want to get... Oh, he's been caught napping. Referee's given a throw. Cruyff! Relentless! Just relentless! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
That defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bale picks it up out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. This is a promising build-up. Eto'o, and here's Cruyff. Belgium can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Bale. He's got away. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar. It's gone out for a throw-in. Edmilson has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Great vision. Picked out. There's the shot! Neymar. Messi on 2 now and looking for 3. Messi running with intent. Neymar. Costa Curta. And it's Guardiola.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Palmeiras clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Neymar! And that's a tidy finish. Just cruising. They are cruising. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Things looking so easy, almost decent chance! And that's in! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
At least that has given their people something to smile about. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Bale. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He has found the way through. Cafu got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Eto'o. Guardiola. Oh, good-looking ball. Zola. Pepe kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ferdinand. Now it's Neymar. Costa Curta. Guardiola. It's a good spell of possession, this. Bale. And it's Bale! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Messi.
This is the time you need that pace.
Costa Curta. That's Rijkaard. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Good read, needed to be. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's a sharp little ball here. He's found the way through. And that's been drilled in. Khan claims it. Safe hands. 2 minutes to be added on. Strokes it back. So that's it. It is all over. Palmeiras looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Messi. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard. You're not arguing with that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
And here's Mbappe. And this is Nedved. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's picked his way through. Eto'o. Oh, some tackle that. Eto'o. Applies the finish. Good strike, quite an alarm.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And it's Rijkaard. And this is Hullet. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Messi. Now it's Drogba. Messi. Mohamed Salah. Some good work on the right flank here. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And it's Salah. Salah plays it in. Good read, needed to be. Eto'o. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the water.
And the shot! It's hit the crossbar. Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Drogba must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Quarter of an hour played. And he plays one through. Shapes to shoot! Mohamed Salah is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Lazio are looking to break at pace. Drogba unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Threads one in. Oh, good ball! So we're still where we started right now. Mbappe. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Salah. Rijkaard. And here's Drogba. Look at the space here. And this is Drogba. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Eto'o. Now it's Eto'o. And this is Zola. Zola! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
And it's Nedved. Over to the right flank. It's Salah! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Maldini is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know.
There's the shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Turan is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than Messi! It's a goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Zola. Mbappe. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Zola shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Played out to the left flank. Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. And there's the shot! Kylian Mbappe! You just cannot stop him! That is a gem! An absolute... And for the first half, that is that. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. So off we go again.
Palmeiras really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Rijkaard.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nedved. Oh, easy pickings there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Real chance! Superb from Hullet! He's got himself an absolute peach. Palmeiras are all square. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Oh, that was vital. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Messi. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Great chance here from position A1.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Shot chance, surely! Oh, it's a fair try, but just off target. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely worked. And he's taking no chances there. Sends it crossfield. Salah. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Hullet looking to add to his goal. Nedved. And that has been cleared. Zola. And the counter is on. Tries to play it through. And he's in on goal. It's Eto'o! Goal! Palmeiras! And the comeback is complete. You don't keep those outs. He knew. He just knew.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can...
Mbappe has been caught there. It's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Camisa 21, camisa 10. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22, camisa 24.
Lazio have their second corner now. Ferdinand getting this one clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Palmeiras do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. That has been cut short. Edmilson. Now it's Hullet. Eto'o. Space for him to turn and look. Mohamed Salah defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. That's a good foot in there. Well timed, excellent interception. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nedved looking to pass their way up the pitch. Mohamed Salah.
Lazio really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Bale. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Cross flung in towards the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Now it's Drogba. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can get there. Van der Sar clears without hesitation. That has not gone well. And it's Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Now it's Messi. Eto'o.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And this is Hullet. And it's corner. Here's their second corner of the game.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 4. Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa 20. Neymar. Substituição.
Palmeiras can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Bale. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmeiras, moments now away from seeing this one out. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. We are into overtime. Pelé, he's found a way through. Oh, important interception. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Musiala, a lot of space ahead of him. And this is a big chance! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I suppose it's something. Not ideal for either side, of course.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be. So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played, well played. And it's Hullet. Seedorf. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's on it, can he? Cristiano Ronaldo! And it's a goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Palmeiras are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Pato. Edmilson. Palmeiras leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. He won't be happy with that one. Makalele. Here's a perfect combination of brain and brawn. And here's Pato. Well, that looks a decent ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Beckham. Beckham going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero. It's a throw-in. No, he is not giving anything away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's going to be disappointed with that. Roberto Carlos, never out of the action for very long. And it's Ronaldinho. It's Ronaldinho! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Palmeiras with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand. To Thuram. Beckham. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Quality ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And they're back on the ball again. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's another fine save. Corner number 2 then. And that was very necessary. Sao Paulo are looking to go forward now. Maldini with the clearance. Makaleli. Look at the space here. And here's Hullet. Shot a goal! Wonderful from Del Piero! A finish right from the top drawer. Sao Paulo are back on level terms. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Challenge just goes for a shot! Goal! Sao Paulo! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Bergamo. And it's Ferdinand. Turan. And it's Beckham. Tries to play it through. Oh, no joy this time. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Ronaldinho. Nice interception, well timed. That's going to go a long way. Desai. That's the end of the first 45. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half, Peter. What a half. It really has had a bit of everything. Two sides going tooth and nail, trying to win this from the off. If only all games could serve this up.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive. Everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And so the action is resumed.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Beckham is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And he is going into that little black book. Schmeichel. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's Beckham. Beckham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Cruyff. And Edmilson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Cruyff looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
The less said about that pass, the better.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Now it's Cruyff. Palmeiras
Really looking to get back into this at the start of the second half.
Nesta. Deftly away. That's really well manoeuvred. Aims beyond the defence.
Palmeiras really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Substituição no time do São Paulo. Camisa 11.
Palmeiras may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 10.
Bergomi, a picture of focus and alertness. It's a searching pass. Big chance! Hazard proves just a little bit too strong. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Maldini cuts it out. Palmeiras perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cruyff receives it in a wide position. Tries to get it clear. Oh no, he's got that wrong. That wasn't the greatest of balls.
Substituição no time do São Paulo.
Sao Paulo making further changes here and in quick succession.
Camisa 13. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 9. Camisa 15.
Thuram. De Rossi. And it's Thuram. It's Bergomi. And it's Azar. Now it's Drogba. Makaleli. Great vision. And he's being shifted off it. And this is... There's the shot! That's another chance! And there's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early...
He's gone for goal! And that's off target.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Cruyff. And the shot! And that's in! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Cruyff, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Roberto Carlos delivers. Thuram getting this one clear. Crosses. There's the header! Oh, off the bar! Oh, wow, that's crazy! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Deep into stoppage time. Thuram. Mbappe with the foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. That's a sharp pass. And he's quick to return it. It's really well cleared. And there goes the final whistle. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted...
It's Passando!
Well, that's good defending.
Oh, what has happened here? No, he refuses to take the bait. Can he spark a counter here? Pass somewhat off target. Cruyff. Neymar. Cruyff. And this is Messi. David Villa. And it's De Bruyne. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Well, that's well seen too. David Villa. Ronaldinho. And it's Cruyff. Messi. Picks out Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught on it. Takes a shot!
Palmeiras would very much seem to be growing their confidence here. You can feel it.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. And this is Pato. Oh, can he get onto this? Stam does really well to win the ball there. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. David Villa. Quarter of an hour played. Stam gets over and intercepts. Neymar has it out wide and in space. He slings it in. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. De Bruyne. And here's Mbappe. Tries a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Brazil with the corner, there first. And he gets rid in a hurry. Real chance! Good strike, quite an alarm. Brazil have their second corner now. And it's hoisted clear. Koeman is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. It was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
Well, that was just asking too much of himself from there. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Palmeiras! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Ferdinand kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Mbappe. And that pass just didn't quite work. And here's Batistuta. Great chance! Again, a brilliant save.
Great stop from the keeper. That was something else. He's definitely coming out on top at the moment.
Oh, he's been caught napping. He's chosen to go back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Ronaldinho. He's going to be disappointed with that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Taken back almost at once. Messi.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Now this could be a Brazilian counter-attack. He's shifting through the gears here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Mbappe. Makalele. That's an excellent interception. And he's heaved it away. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. He's found the way through. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, they could be caught out here.
Teremos
Cruyff.
minuto de acréscimo.
Can he finish? It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that signals the end of the first period.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in this second half, Peter, with control already established.
Palmeiras firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline. We're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Short changes him with that pass. Ronaldinho quietly revving up. Messi. Now Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neymar. It's run loose here. De Bruyne. And it's Batistuta. No, he's not getting past him there. Cruyff. Now it's Villa. Mbappe. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Palmeiras present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Drama over the penalty spot. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Brazil cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's the chance to counter. That's been slipped through. Oh, that's a fine interception. Makalele. Now it's Mbappe. Where it came from, that's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Messi. Cruyff. Ferdinand deals with that comfortably. Mbappe. Palmeiras suddenly appear frail.
Yes, from comfort zone to a stage of uncertainty, perhaps, and they can't drift into a carelessness, or this could get away from them.
And here's Batistuta. Oh, good ball. Mbappe! And that's a tidy finish. They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
De Bruyne conjures time and space where few can. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Pato being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he's intervened well there. Edmilson. Neymar. David Villa. David Villa. He's picked his way through. Shoots! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Substituição no time do Palmeiras. Camisa 17. Alexandre
Bullets
Pato.
going after that.
Camisa 20. Neymar. Camisa
Now it's
18.
Eto.
Camisa 14.
A heavy challenge.
Ronaldinho.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Camisa 19.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Camisa 4. Camisa 21.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Fletcher. Davids demonstrating his defensive quality there. De Bruyne. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Zola. Can he get it through? Tries the cross. Mignon deals with that nice and simple.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending. Bullet! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And it didn't take him long, just sitting on the bench and that's that. Well, that was good, a terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Palmeiras have done it. They're people without a fingernail left between them after what they have just witnessed.
Well, I thought only one team could win this, certainly in the last few minutes, Peter. They didn't half make it hard on themselves, but sometimes you just have to win games whatever way you can, and that they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Al-Khaldia have clearly decided to go 5-4-1 today.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
Desai was in no mood for any of that. Oh, easy pickings there. Well, of course, Italy has always been the place to be when it comes to defensive maestros, and here is a prime example. So how highly do you rate this fella, Alessandro Nesta?
Well, he's without doubt one of the very best they've produced. He's been mature well beyond his years since those younger days, blending power, speed, technique, and really good intelligence and ability to read the game. It's no surprise to me that so many have aspired to be just like him.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Knocks it into space. Pulls it back. Look at the space here. Adriano.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Nice bit of trickery. Good read, needed to be. Cruyff quietly revving up. Pelé. He's had a shot! Glorious! A finish right from the top draw. And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Cruyff. And the shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, it really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Stam attempts a clearance. Al-Khaldia have the chance to go the other way. Chips it through. That's put pay to the danger. That's a little off target. And here's Zola. Van Bronckhorst. Zola. Very nicely done. And he shoots! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that was highly impressive. He went through them like a knife through butter, so that's raised an alarm or two.
And they win it back again. Almost half an hour in now. Nice interception, well timed.
Palmeiras are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And this is Hullet, and Hullet! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Palmeiras really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
Ronaldinho. And Nielsen. And here's Hullet. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Zola looking to add to his goal. And it's Zanetti. The ball has bounced loose now. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Adriano. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank. He's gone for goal! Good strike, quite an alarm. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Oh, that's a key interception. Pull it. Zola. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Zanetti. And the through ball.
There will be 1 minute added time.
That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Palmeiras trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. We're on the move again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Has a look and plays it forward. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, that was vital. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
They want to be quick to recover this. Shapes to shoot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played back. Palmeiras still this single goal behind. Pelé. And he's straight offside. Pass isn't the best. Pepe. Cruyff. Good. Oh, shooting chance! Pepe. And Mecha. That has been cut short. And Zola! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Zola really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Adriano! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Al-Khaldia have their second corner now.
Number 9, Adriano. Number 11, Zola. Number 8, Pele. Coming on the
Mbappe
field,
gets it away.
Number 99, Ibrahimovic. Number 12,
Looking for the run. Zanetti looking to hit the byline here.
Substitution
Oh, great leap! No, not the best of headers. Nicely shaped ball. And this is Thiago.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that's another good win of the ball. Del Piero. And Del Piero! And that's a good finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And in a trice, the substitute has scored already. Oh, can he finish? Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And here's Zanetti.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Palmeiras still have the cards to affect this game. Rijkaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Rijkaard has been shown a yellow card for that offence, just to confirm. Stood up well to him there. He'll try from distance! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
Well, I think it's great. He's showing plenty of fight here. You want that to spread throughout the team now.
Quality ball. Nesta gets across to intercept that. And Bronkhorst. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Del Piero! Relentless! Just relentless! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
A case now of complete control. Mbappe couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Del Piero.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Yellow or red? It is red.
Palmeiras
are down to 10 men.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Rijkaard.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Thiago always
There will be
wanting the
5
ball,
minutes
always
added
wanting to do
time.
something different with it. This might spell great chance! And he hits the net! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness! Whoever is in his path, he will all... And that's it!
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.